Hello, everybody. Welcome into week 2 CCA League. We are starting off with Golden Barracudas and UGA Black. I am joined here by the lovely Neptune. Come say hello.
Hi, I'm Neptune here, and I'm joined by the lovely Fufu.
Hello. We're in for an interesting match here. Again, this is first time here on CCA, and again, week two. We're getting things started here as the weeks are starting up. Honestly, what are your thoughts today? What are your thoughts today, Neptune?
Oh yeah, I'm very interested in this. Like, if we want to talk about quite a bit of these teams, we do have a lot of information on these teams already because they submitted their keys to victory here, as you see on screen right now. And looking at both of these, what stands out to you, Fufu?
Honestly, I'm looking directly at Golden Barbecue. Is reading through these, just seeing the bombs. You want them? Waiter, more bombs. That is honestly the best way, or honestly my favorite way to play Keys of Victory. It's like a little quirky way, but also both of these teams need to know what they want in order to bring these games home, which is really interesting. And I like to see that they have their things in line.
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate. I definitely agree with you on that one, right? And the bombs you want them comment is certainly very memorable. Reminds me a bit of some memes I've seen on the internet. But you know what? Maybe one of them is a junior player and they just toss bombs all day, every day. You ever thought about that, Fufu?
Yeah, no, they opted for a new main, splat bombs. Juniors are like low key menaces to society. Like they are not in the meta, but if you see a junior player, you better start running because you're gonna get bombed to all eternity.
Oh yeah, 100%. I couldn't have said it better myself there. But enough about Golden Barracudas. I want to talk about UGA Black here a little bit and talk about their their keys to victory right here. They're hailing from University of Georgia over here, and I like to see. I really like number 2. It's like bend but do not break on defense, right? You know, defense on this game can be very difficult. It's very tricky sometimes, right? Especially when in a 2 or 3 down situation, right? You need to be able to back up just enough to slow them down, but not lose your life in those situations to be able to slow down the enemy's advances there.
And then looking at their cooler as well, that they are saying that they can keep. I think it helps a lot in that bend but don't break. Just being able to be a little more flexible, a little more risky on things that might get them out of defense. And it looks like they're just willing to. It looks like they have their strengths relatively lined up, using the coolers to their strategies to just not let themselves fall off, especially in hard situations. Which I am incredibly curious to see how they're going to bring that in during this match.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm very curious as well there. But you know, I want to talk a little bit, not just about the keys of victory, but I want to talk about some of these stats here, Fufu. Do you see those stats right there?
I am seeing, you know what's really standing out to me right now? The fact that they have the exact same win rate percentage right now.
That is absolutely crazy. Wow, 58% win rate on both boards here. You can thank our stats agents here at the CCA for providing us with that information. So I'm really curious. Both teams with the same win rate. One's going to clearly go up after this one, and one's clearly going to go down. We'll figure that out tonight here, Fufu.
Yes. Looking at just all 7 maps laid out in front of us, it really is anyone's game here. I mean, we do have a result on the screen from UGA Black, and it looks like they did have an incredibly close game, if anything. So honestly, I'm excited to see when they're because it looks like they do have the ability to just throw hands. Again, those keys to victory that I'm going to point back again for a second they look confident. Well, it's just both of these teams I feel are going to be confident in what they're going to do, and this is going to be a really good just a good clash of heads here. Clash of heads.
Clash of heads, clash of heads, clash of clans, clash of bombs, maybe something along those lines. I'm not entirely sure, Fufu, but more bombs? Yes, I do want to see those bombs here. Yes, thank you for asking. I really love to see some nice giant explosions, and look cool by not looking at them and completely missing them there. But oh my goodness. But something that's standing out to me here is Golden Barracudas has yet to play a game this season. They have used their reschedule during week 1 here, so they are currently coming off fresh hot out of the oven here to perform here on Twitch live at CCA versus UGA Black, who has already played 1 game and went 0-1 here. And we can take a look at those recent results there, Fufu. It was a 3-4 right there. It went to game 7.
That is what we like to call a nice close game. And it looks like it's those close games that really make it here. And I think I hope the same energy is brought into this next game here. But like I said, we do have a clean slate on Golden Barracudas. So from my experience right now, okay, like I said, this is the first time here on CCA. I have a clean slate on both of these teams. All we have is the results to go off here. But I have extremely high hopes here regardless.
Yeah, I've been in. Yeah, I can understand being new here can be very difficult to like understand like, oh, some of these teams playing and like see the same faces again. But like, I've been around the block. I've seen some of these teams, right? And the one player that stands out to me in particular is Stingray, who is, I believe, a Wiper and Range Blaster mate. So that's a really interesting combo, and seeing if they're going to be able to bring that to the table here tonight.
That is going to be interesting, especially if there's going to be any backlines on Golden Barracudas. I feel like that's going to be a menace, especially a blaster. A blaster is a backline's worst nightmare, at least from a backline experience back here.
It's very scary on the back line as well as at the front line. It's scary everywhere you go, especially with those bombs. We keep talking about bombs. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I do want them, Tufu. Yes, I definitely want to eat a face full of them every morning for breakfast without any milk. Yeah, yeah, totally going hard on that one here. But I want to talk a little bit about these map modes here, Fufu. We're going to be starting off here on Clamblood's Inkblot Art Academy. Wow, that is a mouthful to say here. But what are your thoughts on this map mode here?
I have a love-hate relationship with Inkblot in general, but I think Clanblitz especially here, with that middle being so open. I feel it's one of those map modes. I think Inkblot in general, well, when you consider Tower and Clanblitz modes, which are usually the ones we're going to be seeing in competitive settings more than anything, that I feel like it can be really easy to get caught up in a stall in middle. Either that or it's snowballs, which I think is very interesting with a map like this, in all honesty.
Oh yeah, for sure. It can get very snowbally really fast here, especially if you just break on defense right there. You know, going back to that keys to victory there, bend but do not break on defense there. If you get wiped out on your platform there on Inkblot Art Academy, oh boy, the enemy team just has a 100% free access card to that clam basket there. It can score so many points, and the clams just really are easy to access and toss up to that platform right there. So I'm really interested to see how both these teams take advantage of the map mode in specific here. But are there any other map modes in specific that stand out to you, Fufu?
Honestly, Hump Track here. I always like talking about Humpback Pump Track, especially on Rainmaker, with just one of those maps that I like to call your 2 feet are never on the ground even. Like, one foot's gonna be like, it's not too stable is not the best word, but it's very up and down. Like, you're never safe, especially with a mode like Rainmaker, which is known to can turn the tides in just a split second.
Yeah, definitely. Rainmaker Humpback is one of those map modes where, as you said, you never have your feet on the ground there. It can snowball out of control or just like stay in control. It's just there's never a dull moment on that map mode, right? And the map and relatively opens it up to that one chokehold on how do I say it, the first checkpoint right there. And the enemy team trying to force their way through is the most difficult part I've seen. Just either a lot of people bend or break here. Again, I keep referencing that keys to victory. Maybe that's the one that stands out to me the most here, Fufu.
A bend or break. I mean, we always like to bend, but not to break here. You got to be flexible on these things. But yeah, it can turn into a death fest really quickly on that, which is either going to completely stop things or just, push things forward. Also, this map is like, from what I've seen, it's just notable for people just sneaking by whenever. I think just Humpback in general is very different from the maps that we have. Well, from most maps that we have is Splatoon 3, considering how most of them are narrow, like quote-unquote Tetris pieces. You have a very wide map, like Humpback Pump Track, Neptune.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think I could fit a Tetris piece in Humpback Pump Track perfectly there. I'm not a Tetris player myself here, but I'm pretty sure squares do not equal a circle. But hey, that's another theory for a mathematician, not for myself here. But hey, something else that stands out to me in particular on this map mode combination is tower control Sturgeon Shipyard, because a lot of people are very divisive on that map mode here.
Honestly, if I'm so for real, I got beef with Sturgeon.
Beef with Sturgeon?
I got beef with Sturgeon. You ask me, I want that map obliterated. I don't know, but
oh my god.
I can't explain it. It is definitely one of those that is very can get kind of rough on defense. I don't know how to describe Sturgeon, if that makes sense. It's Sturgeon.
It's Sturgeon. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be playing devil's advocate here and just say, like, I think Sturgeon Tower is a pretty cool map mode. Okay, hear me out, Fufu. Hear me out. I know it's gonna be very difficult. I know I have some wrong opinions, but let's just say, how do I say it? I think the dynamic in which the tower is pulled in, right, gives the defenders quite a bit of high ground, right? First, the high ground is going to be pulled towards the bottom area, right? Like mostly the court area, right? And where the enemy team has to basically push up into the defending team's base right there. I think the defending team has a pretty good shot of doing it, and it's your job as a team to be able to push it up here. But hey, it seems like we're going to be finally getting to these matches here, Fufu. Oh my goodness, I've been waiting. So excited here. Starting it off here on Clan Blitz Inkblot Art Academy here.
Yes, we have our teams all lined up. I need to know whoever that, I never noticed before, whoever that colon 3C is. I'm gonna give you a little smooch. I love that name. Like, I gotta be so for real. I absolutely love that. But like you said, we have our teams lined up and ready to go. We're gonna go to the lovely Clan Blitz Inkblot Art Academy. Like we said before, this can get really snowbally if allowed here, Neptune.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely, if Stingray decides to play Range Blaster here, definitely, I think this could be a very interesting pick here on this map mode, because Range Blaster is one of those weapons, if left unchecked, you are going to definitely pay the price. You know, it can peek around corners, it can poke on that platform relatively easily and safely, especially if that pink gets down, right? I saw a lot of just on UGA Black's keys to victory, there was continuation off fights that we win. So if a Range Blaster gets a pick or two, right, that's definitely going to be a snowball, as we described before here. But hey, I'm looking very interested here to see Golden Barracudas from Kutztown University versus UGA Black from University of Georgia.
Make a side comment on that blaster real quick. They're gonna send that guy off like a stand.
Send that guy off like a stand? Can you explain that?
like a JoJo dude, like a JoJo stand. Go, Range Blaster.
Okay, I hear the anime music coming in. But hey, we're starting it off here. Okay, all these players are lock and loaded here. On the yellow side is Golden Barracuda and in the blue ink, we're gonna have UGA Black here. Let's get this started, Fufu. What stands out to you with these comps?
I'm looking at these pencils that are coming out. We are actually seeing that, Junior. We have bombs. We have 3 bombs and a sprinkler on that team, but both teams are pretty set up on those bombs. But oh my god, that pencil, that's going to be the first one down on UGA Black. Honestly, with most of their paint being out of the way, honestly, you losing your backline is one of the last things you want to do, especially opening up. UGA Black is wasting absolutely no time trying to make it to the base of Golden Barbecue, is finding some nice trades here, only leaving this pencil up. There's a lot of space here that Golden Barbecue would take, but of course, you have to be careful with the rest of the teams coming in. Already having that power climb up and ready, UGA setting up for a defense here.
Oh yeah, definitely right there. That was quite a good start there from Golden Barracuda, but not quite able to get quite onto the platform right there. You know, the shot got 2 picks right over there, and they're able to just like take a lot of control in mid right now. But hey, it's going to be Raider going on this flank here, attempting to get the flank here, but not going to be able to quite do it here. Lucky shutting them on the shot. The Zuka right in that person's face here as they start to push up into that Clams basket right there, Fufu.
They're wasting no time putting these specials right on the field. Golden Barbecue is absolutely going through and just being aggressive where they can, opting to step back a little bit here and try to get a little bit more stable ground as they return to mid here. Honestly, putting UGA Black completely on their toes, especially after 2 braided attacks like that, despite the clams not being scored just yet.
Yeah, definitely right there. It's really unfortunate that Rapid went down there, because that's going to be really big for pressure coming out into mid right now. But Raider has something to say about this and is going to be able to help their team be able to push up by getting that 1 pick here. And right now, it seems like UGA Black has the ability to move up right now, but they're just going to play it safe here, drop some coolers right here. Stingray going to pop up here on this Rapid Blaster and get that pick here, but slowly back up here. Both these teams are playing the safe game right here, Fufu, and I don't know how to feel about it.
It's just waiting for that perfect opportunity to strike. Again, with both of these teams just going players down 1 by 1, it really is, despite having these clams ready to available. But I might just be in a lie here with Golden Barbecues. I believe just went 2 down, giving UGA Black, especially with this jetpack coming out, which might come out finding a lovely pick. But again, it seems it's just a little bit of a struggle here on this plat, not quite getting that that power climb in just yet.
Yeah, definitely. It's really unfortunate here that 2 go down from UGA Black, kind of like throwing out all the steam they had in that momentum right there. But hey, right now it's all going to be going to this left stack right here, as it seems like Lucky is going to try and make a move again, get another pick right here. Lucky has been a consistent playmaker here, especially even if they go down here with Cooler. They have put so much pressure and allowed their team to go in there, get that bubble. Azuka gets the double right here, looking for that 3rd one. They clicked it, but not going to be able to find it, but the basket goes open here.
Lucky absolutely coming UGA Black taking out their anchor and just their defenders on the way, allowing them to score all the way down to 30, leaving that pencil only to come in with UGA coming in with a successful defense, stopping them from getting anything further here. This Rapid even coming in, trying to get a little bit more, but that bomb, we got them. We want them taking a pick right there for the slaughter.
Yeah, McDonald's lover here. Love that name, by the way, here. Just throwing these bombs out, getting those picks, securing a lot of space here in mid right here, taking over that right stack there. These stacks are very important in just maintaining control of mid right now, and you can just see right now how much trouble it's causing for UGA Black to be able to push up right here. You know, Lucky is again trying the same play that they did last time again, and gets another pick and gets away with it.
Lucky is here to throw hands. So I don't know if it's luck pulling them through or just pure skill there. They just call it a 2-on-1 deal even. McDonald Lover trying to get it, and bomb getting 2 down right there. That's insane. Like Golden Barbecue is trying to get a little more clams and doing so successfully, but not enough to break through those penalty points. UGA Black having another power clam in on their stash here, but Golden Barbecue are unfortunately not going to be able to get anything from that push, but still keeping up a really nice amount of mid here. It's still significantly yellow.
Yeah, even though it's significantly yellow, right? UGA Black are slowly trying to find their way in, you know. They have the power clams. They have the clams to be able to swap this lead right here. It's a matter about doing it properly right now, especially when these ink strikes are coming out and Lucky is looking for another opportunity, biding their time. Both these teams are looking for the right opportunity to be able to push through right now, and just currently, it just seems like Golden Barracudas is giving up a lot of space here. Just don't want to be going down in a situation where, oh my goodness, multiple people are going down here, Fufu.
UGA Black is painting a little bit of opportunity for Golden Barbecue to get those 2 down here, but that rain coming in to try and stop any advantage from Golden Barbecue. UGA Black is just trying to hold their defense before Golden Barbecue gets the chance to come in. But honestly, it looks like there's a lot of space. Like, we're more in a neutral position more than anything as we're waiting for both of these teams to activate their specials. Speaking of specials, hello! Unfortunately, going down right then there to Lucky.
Yeah, Pop goes the Inkjet, and it finds 1, but it seems like 2 members of UGA Black are going to come down. Lucky's slowly going to make their way onto this platform. Pop the Zuka, but Ash has seen that move multiple times here and is ready to punish right now. It is go time for UGA Black here. Overtime's going to kick in here with that power clam, needing to get into that basket here. Otherwise, this is going to be Golden Barracuda's game here.
Yeah, no, and the pencil taking 2 with them pulling out that defense right then. That overtime is clicking down here. UGA Black has to go now if they want a chance to try and get this lead. Not quite, with that timer not being in their favor and that ball disappearing. The first game going to Golden Barbecuas.
Oh my. Yeah. But yeah, definitely just a really unfortunate circumstance there for UGA Black. They're having to force a push in the time that was counting down right there has got to be a very difficult situation there. You know, it's very difficult to force a clam push when that power clam is being broadcasting your location to the enemy team. Like, hey, this is where I am. Here's how I'm going to open it up here. But hey, you can see these last 30 seconds here, right? And just how difficult it was for UGA Black to push up here, Fufu.
Oh yeah, just UGA Black, despite having a really solid defense as we were able to see before, it's just that one opening that Golden Barbecue were able to, you know, pop in earlier and just see through and get down to that 50 was all they needed. And just by the end here, it really was. That ball was almost grabbed too. Look at that, just barely.
Oh my goodness, yeah, definitely. It's really unfortunate if that ball went down there at that time, because basically you need a power clam to be able to keep overtime up, get the full minute of it, and in a situation like that, you need all the time you can get here, especially on the next map mode here, Splat Zone's Umami Ruins.
Oh goodness, Umami is an interesting one here, because it does have the double zone. I think that's like kind of like the biggest thing about Umami here, because it's easy to stop the count pretty much whenever. One of those zones can be really vulnerable and suddenly you have a stop right then there.
Oh yeah, for sure. And when you have players like Lucky who just wants to be able to like poke around one side of the zones right there and definitely take advantage of situations and get multiple people down and trade out with Cooler, that's definitely going to be very dangerous, especially for UGA Black here. They need to figure out a scenario in which they can put on the brakes at the right time right there, right? So how do I say it? Their defense will get completely shattered, but they need to be able to just push back. They were playing very slow and cautiously on their plat there, and that kind of just led to multiple attempts from Golden Barracudas able to finally break through with one that got 50 points there on the board.
Only hold back so much on a team that wants to push on your defense so much. So yeah, like you said, UGA Black is going to have to push a little bit onto Golden Barbecuas, let them bump heads a little bit more, just to even out the field a little bit more here, especially with that aggression that we were seeing.
Oh yeah, for sure. If Golden Barracudas keeps his aggression and UGA Black doesn't have a response for it, it's definitely going to be lights out there. I did see Ash in particular, or towards the end of that game, they're able to punish Lucky kick up on that fact that like, hey, this person's like this like 3 times this game. Let's shut that down and prevent that from happening here, and then push up immediately after that. Fortunately, the pencil on Golden Barracudas there was ready to clean up and pick off the ball of the power clan user. But hey, we're gonna get right into this foo-foo here. We're going to game number 2 here, and let's see if Golden Barracudas is going to get this game here, or is it going to be UGA Black here, going to even up the score with 1-1.
Still down to adaptation, especially with longer sets like this, but it looks like we're bringing out the Wiper here.
Ooh.
But both these pencils are still staples here. I do like seeing the difference from the cooler pencil to the Storm pencil, both having, of course, their pros and cons, but each side does still have their cooler. We're actually seeing chumps for Golden Barbecue. It's going to be very interesting here.
Yeah, definitely. Chumps is a very interesting special, especially on zone. You know, being able to help with that paint support as well as have a little bit of a decoy to fight around here. But it seems like UGA Black is already on the back foot now. But they're going to be able to trade members here. But our members are being traded left and right here, Foo-Foo.
That is what we like to call a bloodshed here, with each zone being painted in their color respectively. And it's just going to be a fight for the middle. Golden Barbecue's Wiper going right down here and leaving UGA to cap this zone and applying a small penalty here to Golden Barbecue as they're trying to just regain control. And doing so, they do, allowing themselves to, you know, push a little bit forward here on Golden Barbecue, and unfortunately one going down at the same exact time. Oh!
Ooh, that's 3 down on Golden. I'm sorry, I'm UGA Black here, and they are forced to jump out at this situation. And now this gives Golden Barracudas free reign in the map here, ready to set up any type of defense, whatever UGA Black's going to be throwing at them here, Foo-Foo.
And that crab over here is just enforcing this, not allowing UGA Black to go in just yet. It really is. They do have 2 special actions, seeing that cooler go out on the field, and Izuka just trying to find a pick, finding one, and that hammer going down back there, also finding one. This is going to be a little bit of trade-off here with their picks, but Golden Barbecue is still holding on to the zone, maybe not for long. Commentator's curse here, one of them being neutralized and capped here, not allowing that timer to keep going. But oh, the Wiper coming, McDonald's lover coming in to throw hands, taking a pick off, not allowing them, just utilizing that mid-range that they have here to just haul off UGA Black, and doing an absolutely wonderful job of doing so.
Oh my goodness, Foo-Foo. I could not agree with you more there. This Wiper player is certainly giving out so much trouble for UGA Black right now, being able to be a distraction as well as the Slayer at the same time and trading out with Cooler as well. So this is giving a lot of advantage and stake here for Golden Barracudas here. That MVP of Golden Barracudas for this game, especially right here. As this zone is ticking down here, UGA Black needs to find some situation to get in. They have a Zuka, they have another Zuka. They're going to click both at the same time right there. Both almost picture perfect at the same time. They managed to get 2, but it seems like the zone's going to be painted over right now, and the pick happens from Ash right here, and the zone is flipped here.
UGA Black was able to find their footing, just taking a lot of the members of Golden Barbecue out. Even if it did take a lot of their resources here, they are able to push Golden Barbecues into a defensive position, and right now they don't have any penalty points, so a good hold can bring them all the way down to Golden Barbecue's number here. But it really is just getting this hold. But McDonald Lover already coming in, going in with a hammer, taking a pick, but also going down at the same time. That is 2 down on Golden Barbecue, but the zone is still, you know, it's being contested as much as it can, and it might app in Golden Barbecues? No. It is a fight for the zone. That's what we're going to call it.
Yeah, definitely. This is the problem with dual zones right here. Yeah, you can get one zone to stall the enemy's points here, but you're not going to be able to cap and quite get the penalty here unless you get both the zones right there, which Golden Barracudas exactly needs to do right here. The time is ticking down here. It is over halfway over, and Golden Barracudas holds this lead here at 13-50, slowly counting down that penalty. The crab is almost online here. Foo-Foo, UGA Black needs to do something sooner than later.
Yeah, the second those penalty points are out of the way, it's really just deep waters here for UGA Black. So they really got to get their stuff together here. And with this hammer coming in to try and take any picks, it might go Punisher. And that is a wipeout in the favor of UGA Black. This is the opportunity they need to stop the counter from Golden Barbecue. It's immediately setting up in an offensive position to meet UGA Black, to meet Golden Barbecues, excuse me. But one of them going Punisher.
The world's craziest Wiper flank was apparently unable to handle McDonald Lover's flank right there. But hey, you know what? This is going to be very favorable for UGA Black right now. Just that Wiper going down and causing him so much problems earlier in this game is going to be huge right now. So they're going to be off respawn here, and they're going to try that push one more time here. The crab is going to get picked here, and Ash is unfortunately going to be able to go down here. It seems like the zones are going to be stalled here, and UGA Black is going to be put on the back foot here. But no, it's Mr. Slimeball on here, but What is going on, Fufu?
You know, everything is happening all at once, but we have less than a timer left on the clock, and Golden Barracudas is now back in control of the zone. You know, we had literally 2 fall-offs off the map here. Don't make it 3. Don't fall off here.
We're not playing guys here. That's not the name of this game right here. It's Splatoon 3 here. Stingray is going to try and do something here with this zone here. The Zuka's going to be online soon. They're going to be sharking a little bit on top here. They're looking for that one pick to be able to push it. They managed to find it, and a Zuka pick as well. Oh my goodness, we're going to be going into overtime here.
Neptune, this is going to be nice here. This is a really good opportunity here for UGA Black to once again set up. They just have to hold this. This is their last chance of this game to hold this, and these penalty points are just almost out of the way. They give it like 5 seconds and they'll be out of the way. So Golden Barracudas has to go just about now if they want it. But that hammer being ready to go in, and that crab, they are coming in to just try and stop UGA Black. Taking 2 with the hammer, making 3. That is a wipeout for Golden Barracudas, ending the game, taking a second one in the set.
Oh my goodness, Golden Barracudas managing to snipe the zone there at the last possible second there, right before, or this lead will be even have a chance to get swapped right there and take game 2 and stay out on the set here, 2-0 here, Fufu. Incredible game.
Amazing stuff here, Neptune. That's what I'm saying. I mean, that wipeout is just extra salt on the wound. It was just perfect for Golden Barracudas by the end. You know, they had the opportunity was there, but just the coordination of specials that Golden Barracuda was able. Barracudas. Dude, it's killing me back here. Listen.
It's all right. You know, hey, I can understand if you want a barbecue, especially when there's a player here called McDonald's level. They're also looking for this barbecue here, but instead they find a double here, a double Big Mac, whatever, or burger that they're serving right here. They're serving something up, and I'm not sure what it is, but hey, it is going to be getting the zone at the end of the day. And hey, what else can you get besides your order?
Mimi, we got your order. Oh God, jeez, dude. I don't know. I don't know. This is crazy. I mean, served, ate it up, left no crumbs. That's all I'm gonna say.
Served, no crumbs, all deleted there. All those points, munch. Okay, you know what? Okay, before I get even more hungry here on set here, we're gonna be going over to Tower Control Mako Mart here, Fufu. What do you think of this map mode combination?
First off, I gotta tell you, you're invited to the carne asada. Second off, Mako Mart Tower. Maybe we can get the groceries here while we're at it. Tower Control is a very interesting map. Listen.
Oh man, all these food puns certainly aren't helping my appetite right now. Oh my goodness, here I'm having a grand old time. You know, hope all the folks watching at home are also enjoying this set as well as much as I am here. You know, both these they are college students at the end of the day, and they also need to eat at the end of the day too. Fufu.
We gotta eat, serve, leave no crumbs. You know how it is. But we might, like I said, we're gonna do a little bit of grocery shopping here, and we're gonna see who gets served today on Tower Control Mako Mart. We love these puns here. Seeing this pencil, seeing a squeezer out on the field, and we're still seeing that Junior. We're gonna put some bombs in the shopping cart, put him out, and the V-scope, V-scope. Oh, backline, he's happy.
Woo, okay. I can see the excitement for V-Scope on this map here, especially on Rainmaker. You know, Vac is a very... Sorry, not Rainmaker, it's Tower Control here. Vac is a very interesting special here. You can force your way through a lot of those checkpoints right now. And Mr. Slimeball already going to get that pick here on that slot over here, and already going to see a way to make their way to the checkout line, which is that tower right there.
Indeed, Neptune here. UGA Black finding a nice opening here, trying to get, that first pick on the blaster was real nice here, but that tower is still in a neutral position here. Golden Barbecue is not willing to give up as much space, but they did just lose their bucket, and an extra snipe to that squeezer. Yes, sniper, yes. Sorry, my body's just thinking in. Listen, we got a yes, slay. Anyways, we love to see a little bit of bucket action here on this left, like just trying to get members of UGA Black out, but they're still pushing on that tower, and look at the bombs that just got served. Ooh, yummy.
Ooh, delicious bombs being served right here on this Mako Mart here. But unfortunately, this tower is just going to keep going forward here for UGA Black right now. Yes, McDonald Lobos is able to get a lot of picks there with that slosher, but it's not going to be enough here to stall down this momentum here. They're going to throw tri-strikes at this tower here, going to be able to get the tower rider as well as try to get one more, but unfortunately not going to be able to do one, Fufu.
Honestly, I'm looking here at UGA Black. This is just such a switch from what we saw in the last games. From seeing this blaster to seeing the V-scope here, just allowing them to use that back to push forward even more on these checkpoints. But UGA has just lost their chargers. Well, it seemed losing a couple members here. They lost to juniors. Their supports are practically gone. Well, except that Zap. That Zap's there. I'm a liar. Well, Lamau. Anyways, we're seeing Dallas Lover coming here, trying to take the stack of UGA Black, just trying to light the way a little bit more here for Golden Barbecue with Barracudas. Barracudas here. Barbecue is, you know what? We're gonna listen for Golden here, trying to make some extra way as they're moving past this first checkpoint here.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Gold Barracudas is starting to push of their own right now. They're able to get one down here, as well as two, and managing to push this tower here, but the checkpoint is still not cleared yet. You know, this is just what you need to do on tower control here when the team starts to push right here. Stall out those points. Make sure your teammates come back here. Just an amount of time here, but Golden Barracudas has that response here. They're going to be able to clear that checkpoint and be able to push forward here on this tower here. Slowly going to take out those points right now. It's going to be very difficult here, but not if the blaster gets two with one shot.
They were not playing around from the sniper double to just the blaster. They pulled doubles out of nowhere here, and just McDonald's Lover coming in to try and clear the stack, only to get shot up here by the sniper. This V-scope is not playing any games, and we love to see it. They are throwing hands, honestly, as we love to see from fellow Chargers. And Mr. Steinbach just going here, trying to take the squeezer out here, doing so successfully, bringing two down on Golden Barracudas here, and just Blaster just placing themselves underneath this ledge is going to be huge for them, just to keep Golden Barracudas out as much as they can as this tower continues to move towards the second checkpoint.
Yeah, definitely. The second checkpoint is all very hard to break through here on Mako Mart right now. As you notice here, two went down from UGA Black right there. It's very difficult, especially when the team has a lot of high ground and from their spawn, no less, to be able to push through. But McDonald's is going to attempt to turn the tides, but it's not going to be enough here. Ash has seen that fancy footwork before here and is going to shut down on that fight right there on the left-hand side. But unfortunately, not going to be able to push up any further here. It's going to be Mr. Slimeball looking for that double again here with the blaster. There's one here, looking for two, finding another one, but gonna push them back and not gonna be able to get the picks there.
That was dude, that was such a clean shot. I want this guy dead. Clean shot.
Another shot. Another one.
No way.
I'll take one. I'll take two. I'll take three. Mr. Slimeball here is ready to stay here underneath this ledge here with that bubble ready for that tower right here. That is what you need to have on UGA Black here to maintain this momentum. You're getting a duel as well. This second juggernaut's gonna fall really quickly.
Oh my god, they are cooking even. They are making a barbecue of Barracudas right there in that split second. That is so a little mean, but oh god, they're just, dude, there's no way this guy's gonna take a 1v4. There's no way Stingray's this insane.
Stingray might be insane enough to be able to take this 1v4 right here, stalling out quite a lot of time here and not getting the coolers quite as much value as they wanted. Normally with cooler, you know, you want to be the ones getting the trades right here, but at the end of the day, Stingray is going to be able to take 3 for 1 at that point, and the damage has been done at this point. All EJ Black needs to do is just set up a nice defense right here, look for those picks, play it patient here, and they're going to be able to get that tower or game locked down for sure.
No, yeah. This bend not break that they were talking about, and that blaster on the tower just putting that pressure, taking one, not quite finding the rest here. It is just the rest of their teammates' job to here and clean up. That Zuka coming in, trying to take the pick, not quite finding that, but that tower's left unattended and grabbed one. Oh wait, is it grabbed? Yes, it is. And an extra shot here from the Charger, and just waiting on that jump here. That's going to be a nice pick. And here, the third game going towards UGA Black. They locked in, dude. Neptune, they locked in.
Oh yeah, definitely. There certainly was a momentum shift and a play style shift, and it just felt like all the wires connected in just the right places, and UGA Black was able to take game number 3 pretty convincingly from Golden Barracudas, making the set 2-1 for them.
You know what the biggest difference was? They went from pencil to V-scope. And I think I think because they do have an NSAT, they already have cooler. I mean, their pencil didn't have cooler initially. They were playing Storm, but I think they should keep the Chargers because I think that made it in all the difference in just taking those direct hits here. And I hope I do see something like a ZF or like a leader in these upcoming games.
Oh yeah, definitely. I hope I can see some more Charger variety here. We all see the pencil in the morning if you clock it into school right there, and on Splatoon. I'm sick of seeing it everywhere and everywhere. But hey, seeing that V scope here certainly breathes a lot of life here. It's a very good comp choice for UGA Black. They get to have a bomb option as well as an ink back option, right? I didn't see the ink back there often, but hey, as long as you're able to hit that one shot and be able to just block down certain lanes of the map there, like they did on Mako Mart, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, as long as you hit your shots there with your charger.
That is very true. And I think something, the difference between the pencil and the one-shot chargers is that the mental, when you think about each chargers mentally, it's kind of like a different game, because you know that with pencil, you can withstand a shot. But with the one-shot kill, it feels more threatening, well, at least in my opinion. You can kind of pull some mental strings if you can manage to hit your shots. If you can scare a player into being more safe, it leaves a lot more opportunity for your team. And I think they can definitely utilize that if they're able to do it successfully towards Golden Barracudas. Barracudas.
Yeah, definitely. Golden Barracudas was definitely not liking that charger pick right there, especially the blaster pick. I believe that was Mr. Slimeball on that blaster there, getting 3. And did you see that 180 flick where they just immediately turned around and just bursted in that person that was right up in their face there, and then proceeded to get like another double kill as well?
Dude, I was absolutely losing it. Look, when you switch off the pencil, it's okay. Going from pencil to like a one-shot charger, it's like the gates have opened, my eyes are open, my skin is clear. Like suddenly you see everything, and it's like, okay, time to lock in. And I think that's another moment of what just happened. And I'm hoping we see it again as we're opening up our next match, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we are opening up on Rainmaker Humpback. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. That thing's gone. I'm sorry. We're not going to see a V-Charger here. Yeah,
wait. Hold up, Boo-Boo. Hold up. If the V-Charger was the momentum shift that we saw from UGA Black, perhaps they might keep it here. And hear me out, the Inkback might be pretty good for breaking through that first checkpoint area and allow a push to be able to sustain more than just 50 points here on this map.
You make a good point, but also Chargers can be a little finicky on this map. Like, honestly, when it comes down to backline choices, like you can still technically choose something like V-Scope, but then when you have the option between another ballpoint that is a little bit more viable on a map like this, that also has VAC, that's usually where the choice will go live, but especially with the paid output, that might be more viable on a map like this. But I still want to see if they're going to bring it, like you said, it's still possible to see them bring it out anyways. So I'm very curious, or they're going to play Pencil again. Who knows? Stringer!
That's the pick you see very often here, and we're going to be seeing the return of the V-Scuff from DD Deadly as well. So I'm very interested to see how these players are going to be able to revolve around this pick. And there's going to be a Stamper as well from UGA Black side.
Interesting. It looks like both of these teams opted to switch out a little bit of their comp here, of getting off of the pencils here. We are pencilless in this comp here, but UGA Black is going to have their first member down here. It's going to be their shot, leaving the Stamper to defend against two players, and running out of ink was just very unfortunate in a situation like that. And this VAC being left here, unfortunately going down as well. That's going to be 3 down here on UGA Black. Golden Barracuda just finding a perfect opportunity to run for this checkpoint right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Stingray is going to get able to snipe the Rainmaker and prevent the checkpoint from going here, which is just giving them their teammates just enough time to be able to contest this pop, push Golden Barracuda's back here, and right now it could be anyone's game here for that Rainmaker here.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. But that checkpoint just being stopped there by a perfectly placed Zuka, which is awesome, but it's not going to last very long. Having that shot, Lucky going in and putting it right in the checkpoint, even at the risk of their own death here. But UGA Black does have to deal with the pressure from this Stringer just going on the fly, and just this pop of the Rainmaker. Golden Barracuda seems to be set up again, but that back is going to cause a little bit of problems for a sec there.
Yeah, definitely. That VAC certainly did slow him down, but it's not going to stop this momentum here. UGA Black Stringer has been putting in that work, getting down these picks here. Lucky with another one with the Zuka right now, and is looking to move forward here and clear a path for their Rainmaker, and it's still going up right now. This might be the knockout here.
Dude! Neptune.
What people? What?
What just happened? We blinked and the game is over.
I'll tell you what happened here. The Rainmaker got picked up and shoved onto the other side of the checkpoint, all the way on the enemy E-spawn right there, Nice and easy, Sometimes a Rainmaker push doesn't need to be, picked up 3 times to be able to get through here, but you can just do what Golden Barracuda did, find those picks right here, pop that Rainmaker shield, and just run it all the way through. And Lucky going ahead right there is definitely going to be one of the key factors in them being able to swim through uncontested and get all the way end here, Fufu.
No, absolutely. And look at this, just swift from here. They grab this, made some extra space, a 2 down on UGA Black, not hoping. And on top of the Zuka pick, it really just was a series of events that just led them directly to that checkpoint, seizing the opportunity while members of UGA Black were dead, and whoop, into the checkpoint we go. And the funny thing, it's the colon 3C. Like...
Oh yeah, for sure. You know what? If I saw that splash tag and they knocked out on the Rainmaker, you know what? I might as well just hang up my controller sometime a little bit there, just for the rest of the night right there. But hey, you know what? That was still a really well constructed push there from Golden Barracudas. You know, being able to constructively find those picks and be able to go through at certain times there and just loophole their way in to the enemy base right there, so Rainmaker can just walk in uncontested practically. And by the time they were at the checkpoint and ready to dunk right there, UJ Black did not have the members alive to be able to contest that at all there, Fufu.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's just like all the stars aligned by the end there, especially for Golden Barracudas. Just seeing that checkpoint, I mean, they of course are stopped by the first time by a really nice Zuka, and then it was just smooth sailing almost from there.
Yeah, basically, right? And you know what? That's going to be feeling really good if you're Golden Barracudas, being able to get that knockout there nice and easy. You know, Rainmaker Humpback is one of those map modes, I think, that just could definitely set the mood for the rest of the set right here, especially when you're on match point here for Golden Barracudas. They might be able to take the set here with this game number 5 here on, wait, they're going to back to Clan Blitz Inkblot Art Academy again? Hello? Wait.
Hey, hold on.
Hold up.
Is this right?
I don't think this is right here. I think it's supposed to be Clan Blitz Museum Delfonsino over here. Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, so while they sort that out there, I'm sure. Yeah, they'll sort it out definitely for sure. And but in the meantime, I just want to talk a little bit about just like how UGA Black just kind of like it felt like they has kind of rewinded back to the first 2 games and how they were playing. They're playing very scared, right? If you notice, like they had that one really good game where they were playing a lot of offense, right? And then they just kind of flicked the switch and it was back on defense. And Golden Barracuda just kept hammering them back further into their spawn until that Rainmaker was able to get back there, but. Yeah, we'll be just seeing just how these teams are going to be able to adjust on Clan Blitz Museum here shortly, not on Inkbot Art Academy.
Yeah, we had our Inkbot run. We'll be waiting a little bit. Maybe we'll see an all undercover team. Nah, they're brought out comms here, but unfortunately they're gonna have to end that game. Let's get a little bit to Museum. Honestly, I love Museum, but I think it's that backline bias talking. Speaking of backline bias here, I think another reason for the switch between Mako and Humpback, they're like 2 completely different maps here. Like I said, we have Mako's like the more like, it's probably like, I would arguably say is one of like the most staple like maps in comp Splatoon, and their backline was able to capitalize a lot off of that map, especially, which was the main switch that they were able to do, compared to a map like Humpback where it's a little more, it's a little more of a finicky pick. But we might be able to see them clap back here on Museum because it is a lot more favorable to that switch they made.
Yeah, definitely. I just don't think the Stamper or the comp that was chosen here, it kind of felt like they picked weapons that like were theoretically good on paper, right? Stamper is a theoretically very strong weapon pick. It can help shred that Rainmaker shield, and Zipcaster it can really pick at those picks right here. But it just seems like Golden Barracuda is kind of stuck with their guns here, pun intended here. They have 3 shooters on their comp right now, which does line up with the stats right now. They apparently have an average of 2.5 shooters per game here. But hey, it seems like we're going to be locking in to Museum Clan Blitz here real quick here. Yes, we are live here, and that is, wait, is that the foil squeezer?
That is a screen, all right. We have a screen here on the screen. Screen for the screen, baby. Stingray already was trying to go in for a flank, taking someone down with them, but getting punished as well. That is currently 1 down on each side. We are starting off swinging in this set. Both teams just not, wasting any times. But unfortunately, we are not seeing any backline switches, except we are technically seeing backline switches, but they are back to the pencils that we have started off with on each side.
Yeah, definitely. But having both pencil here to provide that paint as well as those coolers is definitely going to be helpful here, especially as McDonald Lover is going to be looking for those picks here and is going to be able to find 1. And are they going to be able to get 2? But It just seems like their teammates could be able to clean that up here, but 3 go down on Golden Barracudas right now, and it's just Stingray and this Squeezer here ready to contest mid right now, and these plays are just happening left and right here, Fufu.
Oh, absolutely. And this screen to just provide extra coverage in terms of sights here, just not letting them have a direct line of sight. Well, technically on each scene, as allies can't see through it either. Honestly, it's just really getting back to your neutral shape, getting back to the middle, and seeing which team can find that opportunity first. Golden Barracudas is honestly already trying to get those picks, finding one on the bucket here, and it's just making that space, trying to get it. Oh, getting another pick from the Squeezer. Are they going to be able to cancel that? Oh, and of course, getting picked off there.
Yeah, that was a pretty smart smash down there coming from the custom range blaster. Or there's a custom blaster. A little bit in the future right there, but hey, you know what? Hey, right now, UGA Black is going to be put on the back foot right now as multiple members are going down on their side here as this foil squeezer from C- just casually walking up here with the air squeezer and just getting a lot of these picks there. But no, going to be shut down by Mr. Slimeball. They are back once again with this blaster right here, and they are marking you for death.
Marks are so helpful, especially just not letting them get an upper hand sneak on you by chance. And honestly, I think marks are honestly one of the underrated like subs or just abilities in this, in my opinion. And I love to see it being utilized, something like this. But UGA Black is putting the pressure on Golden Barracudas here, just forcing them a little bit more defensive. But as their members are starting to be picked off, things might get a little shaky here. Wait, what happened there?
Oh, Lucky, I think, wanted to jump out there. They kind of just realized, oh, wait, this is a bad situation. It's a 2v1, right? I got to back out of this situation right here. But Stingray is going to be able to punish along with their pencil player. And one of their members of 7 clans went down to an auto bomb, Fufu.
That auto bomb, these auto bombs are absolutely deadly. And right now, that is 3 down on UGA Black. Golden Barracudas successfully defending their basket from getting anything scored in it and returning back to middle, meeting UGA Black on that return. Honestly, Stingray coming in already trying to throw hands with down on lovers, meeting them in mid, which I don't know how that's going to end up over there.
Yeah. Stingray was just kind of like caught there in the open there and just looking for some picks right there, but unfortunately not going to be able to find them here. You know, Cooler's going to get tossed down here. Golden Barracudas has their power clans. They're looking to get onto that spinner right now. And the most difficult part about getting onto this spinner right now is forcing their enemy's hand right there. And how we're going to do that, it's probably going to be through specials as well, as Lucky tries to go through her flank instead here, trying to circumvent the need for a special, but hey, unfortunately going to be able to go down here, Fufu.
What I do like right now is Golden Barracuda has their pencil stuck on mid right now, which I think is the most optimal position at the moment to have their backline play. Just being able to put some pressure on the plat, forcing them to look a little bit more towards the back of the plat. But that Zuka is going to clear that problem. Real quick, clearing 2 already. They are not playing any games here. Stingray finding 2, but unfortunately going down to the down level here and saving that ball while they're at it. Honestly, we are almost 4 minutes into this match, and we have no score on either side.
Yeah, that is what I like to call the Clan Blitz curse. I've heard it before. You know, both teams are unable to do anything right now. They are getting the clams, they are getting the picks, but just not quite able to force their way through here. You know, Lucky is looking for a pick with that Zuka right there as the cooler goes down, right? And both these teams are just trying to run forward and find a way in right now, throwing these power clams in just to like slowly inch their way up right here. And it seems like they're going to be able to trade out here, Fufu.
That trade out indeed, but Golden Barracuda is going 2 down, 3 down practically here. Again, UGA Black holding that bend, do not break defense there and going back in mid and opting to actually be a little more aggressive here on this come-in. That they just need a ball to score here. And again, we are 30 seconds in. If they're able to score here, it puts them at a huge advantage. But, the blaster being able to take a nice pick. Most of this field is yellow here and catching that blaster right off here. Honestly, it doesn't look like we're going to get a score until a little bit here.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with both these sniper riders here just holding on to their dear lives, painting the map here. It's making it very difficult for a lot of these weapons to go in here, right? Especially with the coolers and allowing UGA Black's going to go 2 down here. This is going to be the go button here for Golden Barracudas as they try to set up here on the spinner, look for that opportunity to get into the clan basket. The splashdown comes out, but isn't going to work as Lucky's able to force their way in and allow the teammates to swim and toss the clan right in before overtime even starts.
Team's basically last-ditch effort is what I like to call it, activated, and Golden Barracuda is coming in with that clam during overtime, putting it in the basket, sealing that 4 right into place, taking this game. That was a long one.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you know what? It was a long one, but it is a relief for Golden Barracudas because now that is the set game right there, 4-1. Congrats to you, Golden Barracudas, to be able to conduct that push at the last second there to seal the set in their favor right now. They are going to be on the scoreboard here, 1-0 for the season as well here, Fufu.
Yeah, that is a lovely number to have here, especially as their first game of the season. As you said earlier, they did use a reschedule for week 1, so this is their first result of the season, and honestly, a great way to start it off.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, we're gonna watch this replay one more time right here. You saw the splashdown come out. Not gonna be able to get Lucky there, and Lucky's able to paint up their backline to be able to just score or the power clam just in time, and just to be able to end the game, just denying overtime from happening right there. Because if this Splatoon is a game about everything can go wrong at any moment and any time, so the best way is just to stop the time there right out in his tracks right there.
Absolutely, absolutely. Especially when it's such a fast-paced game, it really is, anything can happen. But I'm taking a peek at the map here. I honestly, low-key, one of my favorites, ship-shaped cargo splat zones.
Ooh, yeah, this is a really interesting map mode here, you know? Shipshape is mostly seen as a TC map that snowballs out of control, right? But I think zones here can offer both teams a opportunity, just enough of spawn paint as well as defense to be able to find their way back into mid here. And that in the mid fight in Shipshape Cargo is probably one of the most interesting things to be watching as a spectator.
Absolutely. I also I do like seeing what I like to call this map is also just the you gotta go map. You can't hesitate map, because you really have to be able to capture those just higher areas in mid to have any sort of control, and you really can't hesitate on things like that. So I want to see how both of these teams are going to be able to, you know, get that problem that will counter that problem.
Yeah, definitely. I know exactly what you mean. You know, the enemy pulls out a counter, and then you want to counter their counter, and it just spirals out of control from there. You know, what's better than my counter? My own counter to your counter is what I like to say. That's the old saying, right?
You activated my counter card.
Oh man, we are certainly out here with the anime references, and I appreciate that a lot here, Fufu. But hey, to all the other people here enjoying these references in chat here, whatever you need to hear, you just need to see this game on Ship Shape and the anime battle that's about to pursue right here.
Leader, woo!
Okay, you know what? Maybe the leader was the anime villain all along. Have you ever thought about that?
What if the leader was the friends we made along the way, actually? Doing even better.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Honestly, I think the leader can be a strong choice if they can get up on this top area here. Ooh, but being countered with the shooter right then there, unfortunately, they're going to go out. Golden Barracuda just making their way to make some space into mid, getting that first tap of the zone, and already down to 75 points here on the board. Seeing the Zuka just trying to pick off more members of UGA Black, finding a trade instead, but this timer is still going way down here for Golden Barracudas.
Oh yeah, definitely. Wait, the Stingray is not going to be able to get that pick there with the Wiper, unfortunately, and McDonald's is going to just outdo the other Wiper right here, show him who the superior Wiper is, and just take the zone effortlessly, as DD Deadly needs to be able to get a pick here with this Kraken and make something happen here, especially along with Stingray coming up with that. Wait, is that they tap shotting? They tap someone! Oh my goodness!
Charges are the balliest mofos you will ever see. I am telling you, and we just saw it. It came out in their favor. Oh my god. Are they gonna take it? Are they gonna take it? You know, me too. Me too, though, to be honest.
You know what? There's a lot of pressure, and you have the high ground. You need to make sure that shot hit. That's a lot of pressure. I can't blame someone for missing that right here, but this is going to be a very difficult situation, especially with a Wiper underneath the ledge here, but Mr. Slime are going to easily defuse it here. They're going to have the Zuka online here as one goes down from Golden Barracudas, and they're looking for an entry tool with that Kraken, as well as the Stamper, and the Zuka is online as well.
Yeah, we really got to get a little bit of entry tools on the way here, but that is actually what they got here with 3 down on Golden Barracuda. Stingray finishing off that last person right then there. And with the cooler out especially, they're able to, you know, comfortably push here. And seeing the Zuka taking a pick. Oh, the pencil's trying to do a little bit of action there, but not quite finding that pick either. UGA Black being able to have another top of the zone. They are around 30 ticks from their lead here, so Golden Barracuda does have to move in soon if they want to preserve their lead. But of course, zones is just anything. Ooh, Mr. Slimeball going in, taking picks left and right. Make that 2, make it double. Woo!
Oh, maybe triple? Wait, quad? Yeah! Okay, wait, there's another one on zone right here. Mr. Slimeball going straight out right here, and this zone is not going to be painted in time right here. And Stingray is going to quickly clean up these super jumps right now, and this might be lights out here for Golden Barracudas here, Fufu.
Oh, lights out is such a cool way to put it, dude. I can't even lie. But that might just be, as you said, with this pencil also being picked up. This is just picks left and right. UGA Black with their wipe out to steal the game on top of that, taking another game.
Unbelievable. Wow. Okay. Someone pulled up to UGA's Black X home and they like, hey, let's turn on the switch. And they decide to hit that switch right there and then for this game mode right here and just absolutely steal the game under Golden Barracuda's noses.
I feel like once a set is over, it's just like a lot of the pressure that comes with the set releases, and I think that's what one of the factors here for UGA's Black game here. And look, leader, which is really cool, by the way. Woohoo! And look at this. Okay, no, this play from Mr. Slimeball was absolutely ridiculous. Bro had no fear. Look at this.
Unbelievable. Walking right past that Zuka, not in the care in the world here, and getting the trade with that Wiper right there. You know, that's one of the downsides of Wiper right there. You know, it doesn't have the fastest kill time right there, and it's not going to be able to get anything fast unless you get that one shot like Stingray shot right there. And being able to get that trade was just amazing at the end of the day. You know, you got the value out of all those picks right there, and just put everyone else on the respawn timer in which they had to move at a time in which not everyone was alive there, and just gave up the zone right there.
My goodness, that was just insane. But honestly, when I'm looking down at that leader pick, not down obviously, but we're looking up this time at that leader pick, I think it was a really cool pick on this as well. Honestly, on a map like Chip Shape, I like to see that weapon as a risk warrior weapon, because if you can get them to a good position, it is pressure central. And then just the extra picks from their front lines just making ham. It all fell into place. That was a really good set from UGA Black.
Yeah, definitely. I like the term you use there, pressure central, right? And being able to set up your leader right there. And I really liked how they used Kraken as well as an entry tool, right? They had a lot of players follow up with Kraken with another special. Normally, what was it? It was, I believe, Stingray with the Wiper right there, being able to follow up with their Ultra Stamp, right? And be able to get multiple picks just as the Kraken was about the end right there, and stop up their teammate from going down at just those opportune moments. And then you had your shot player and Mr. Slimeball get those crucial picks, have their front lines move up with all that pressure being coming out from the Kraken as well as the leader's line of sights right there. That was just a fantastic game from UGA Black.
Oh, absolutely. And on top of that, leader can just be real cheeky, as you said. That Kraken, you can be real cheeky with it, and that's the beauty of custom leader. I wonder if they're gonna bring it out again. If they're gonna go back to pencils for this one. Honestly, I would love to see that leader or just similar chargers out on the field, especially since this is the last match, and Sturgeon's a little silly with it. But again, this one, it can get a little snowbally sometimes with Tower Sturgeon, in my opinion, at least. You want to defend? Actually, Neptune, you may go. Take the cake. I don't
know if I'm willing to die on this hill here. I can just imagine, I just hear the voices in my head here, right? Just shouting at me, I have a wrong opinion. You have a wrong opinion here, but hey.
And you have a wrong opinion. You have a wrong opinion.
Everyone has a wrong opinion, except that everyone's just me right here. But hey, we're getting on tower control here on Sturgeon here. Let's see the picks here. I love the Splatter Shot Pro pick, actually. Not seen too often. Along with the roller on Golden Barracudas.
Honestly, I think this is just a set where we loosen up. We love seeing those booyahs on the field. It's just a loosen up set, This is like the fun. I feel like this is like the fun endings of these games, and we love to see it. This is where the friendly phase. But honestly, we're still gonna call it E for everyone because these hands are about to be thrown. So honestly, with Golden Barracudas taking the first two down, oh my god, UGA Black is throwing hands right off the bat, and with McDonald's Lovers forced to jump out, and Lucky maybe doing the same. We are not sure. Actually, no, taking the blaster out.
Okay, you know what? Lucky has seen it once. They're not gonna fall for it once again here on this set right here. You're a roller here. You have that one shot. You gotta take advantage of it, and you also have that bubble, and you just pop it on tower there for your teammates as well as trade one right there. What a team play from Lucky.
Oh, no, Lucky ain't playing around, honestly. And just these strikes coming out, trying to prevent UGA Black from getting anything more. But it is going to be Golden Barracudas that are actually moving the tower here. Honestly, I was surprised it wasn't UGA Black first. But, the main double here for McDonald Lover. They are not playing around. And that tower is going to continue to move forward onto the, I believe it's only 2 checkpoints on this map, on that first checkpoint.
Oh my goodness, incredible kicks coming out here from the McDonald lovers here. You mentioned the checkpoint's already down here, and it's just this momentum from Olin Barracudas is just absolutely insane right now, you know? Stingray is looking for an opportunity to stop this momentum right in its track here as this tower gets down here. Now, this is what I talk about here when most teams are going to have to really struggle breaking through the second checkpoint right here, as they're going to be able to get multiple picks here. There's a lot of high ground, as well as just a lot of paint control going on for UGA Black here, so it's going to be very difficult for any team to be able to get past that second checkpoint, especially Mr. Slimeball on this Rage Blaster, getting these picks as needed to secure the tower forward.
And there's our wave breaker out there trying to break. Ooh, what a amazing direct. Honestly, Mr. Slimeball out here with the directs during these games have been absolutely insane. I gotta point that out because they are not missing on these. And honestly, just putting that pressure as well, just the pressure you can put with the blaster, especially with all these higher grounds, is gonna be incredibly helpful for UGA Black as they're trying to push past this tower. But here comes Lucky with the roller, just trying to take a pick and not quite finding it and getting punished right there. And the cooler also going off for Golden Barracudas. But UGA Black is wait, that tower's back at mid.
Yeah, the tower is back at mid right here. Unfortunately, it seems like they forgot to get a tower rider right here, and the E-Leader picked up that phone and is going to be able to ride it as they were called for do. But hey, it's just unfortunately not going to be the case right here, as Golden Barracudas is going to get 3 down on UGA Black, and the Wiper is going to go down. You hate to see the stagger here in a situation like this, especially on tower control, where the paint is not in your favor here, and the Rage Flash is going to go down, and Stingray is going to try one last-ditch effort. It's not going to work!
We did see a little bit of leader cleanup at least, but that tower is still in middle here. Golden Barracuda opted to stay in mid a little bit here, and we're going for a little bit of a jump back as well. But it looks like UGA Black is starting to get their footing once more as they are making their way back to mid. Lucky coming down a little bit in Fight Club. Oh, and okay. Good jump out as well.
Okay, good jump out here. Come down. Oh, wait. Goodness, you hate to see the jump in into roll over combo right here. Something Lucky has probably mastered just for this very moment here and pulled it out here just tonight.
Call it the 2-for-1 special the way Lucky was doing that. Oh my goodness. Dude, honestly, we love and hate to see it on the same time, but honestly, there's no way! Dude, there's no way!
The way player ending their streak, no, it was the end zap! Oh my goodness!
Dude, they were fighting a 1v4 and they took 3 of 4 out. Are you kidding me?
You know, if there's a worth value trade, I think one for 3 is a pretty good trade here. But hey, Mr. Slimeball is not going to be too happy about that right here. Looking for an opportunity to get this in here as the roller, as well as the teammate, they're going to clean them up right here and prevent UGA Black from setting up too much in their street right now. But hey, Stingray on this just Ultra Stamp going to be able to find something right now. That tower is falling here, Fufu. The lead might be swapped here.
The lead is looking very close to being swapped with 2 going down on Golden Barracuda right now, and that leader trying to put extra pressure. Same with that blaster. They are wanting this lead, and they are slowly counting down towards it, taking it right here, pushing it even further down into the 30s and possibly taking down the second checkpoint. But Golden Barracuda is doing everything they can to prevent them from going any further. But with those picks on Golden Barracuda is going out, this is right in the favor of UGA Black and finding them where they want to be. This blaster taking even extra picks. Homie Auctioneer, the way I'm spitting these words, bro. Holy crap, they are at it.
Oh my goodness, these AoE weapons, every time I see one click, one death, every time, it just always manages to get me right there. And this is just not a good situation here for Golden Barracudas, as UGA Black manages to take the tower all the way down to 3. You cannot be happy. You're going to need a miracle in overtime here coming forward here, Fufu.
No, yes, like that 3 is going to be hard to go against here. But oh, with that bubble and unfortunately going down here, this looks like a perfect moment for UGA Black to take that tower back. And doing so they do. That grab was on the tower. I'm surprised it pinged through, but I think that activation of the special and one of the members of UGA Black on that tower just overrode it, ending the game here. Honestly, those last 2 matches were insane. UGA Black started leaning forward in the chair and locked in, dude.
Yeah, you know what? They definitely did lock in there, Fufu, and I gotta commend these players. You know, being able to play to this high of level on the enemy team and be able to just absolutely run over them and get the tower all the way down to basically a GG situation, right? It's basically checkmate at this point, where they have to make a dire push that's really hard to work and make them just do so much in so little time. Here is definitely something that should be celebrated and appreciated. Like, if you really think about it, right, even though those last 2 games didn't set here, the score is technically 4-3. If you really think about it, these teams are a lot more even in skill level than it initially looks like with the the score at the end of the day.
Sure, I 100% agree. Like these teams, I honestly, I would be surprised if they weren't scrim partners after this one. Splatfest news, baby. We got some Splatfest news. Anyways, but yeah, both of these teams are absolutely insane. Honestly, the plays from either side were just one incredibly entertaining and two just really good.
Oh yeah, definitely. I couldn't have said it better myself here. But congratulations to the Golden Barracudas from Kutztown University going 4-1 against UGA Black from University of Georgia. They're going to be coming out on top here and going to get 1-0 on the season record right there. And they're going to be starting off the season really strong here. And we're going to be seeing the sneak peek on the Splatfest results here, Fufu. What do you think we're going to be seeing?
I want to. Part of me wants to go drums gonna win it, but I feel like guitar might have this conch shell this time around. Give us the butter.
All right, the numbers are rolling here. Calculating. Let's see what we're gonna get here. We're gonna get drums really out right here. You know what? Hey, team drums all the way here. I'm gonna be hitting those drum pieces every day of the morning. This weekend coming up right here. But hey, I think that's gonna be it for us tonight, Fufu.
That is very much so. It was a very fun time on the mic, if you ask me. Honestly, like I said, both of these teams absolutely duked it out, and honestly gave us an incredible set tonight.
Oh yeah, definitely. Incredible set is, I guess, the understatement of today's what was it, match right here. But hey, Fufu, before we go, where could the fine people of Twitch.tv find you?
The people on Twitch.tv, on Twitch here can find me at SplatFufu on Twitter, or you guys can catch me at FufuPNG on Twitch for streams here on the side. Where can the people find you, Neptune?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitch as well as Twitter at Neptune with a 2 instead of a TU and an underscore at the end there. But hey, we're going to be jamming out to some Off the Hook here to end off the night right here. So yeah, that is going to be all from the CCA tonight. Look out for tomorrow. We're going to be having a triple header on Saturday with Division 4 Bonefish Bay versus RIT Tiger Prawn, Division 6 NCCS Llamas versus Axolotl of Athens, and Division 2 capping off the night with Husky Splatsville Night Violet versus Shark Attack. So make sure you stick around for the weekend, folks. We are going to be having quite the banger matches coming out here. Let's have Off the Hook tune us out here.